Second again, and you bet I felt it. Champs semi-finals, PSG, and we melted. Marino 9 to paper up the cracks. But now we've got Havertz back. It's summer again, I wanna see some investment. So nothing can stop us, even reffing corruption. I reckon it might be our turn to win a major trophy. Cause I can't take second no more, win a trophy, Arsenal, second.
Welcome back, family, to Northside LDN. Well, this is the state of my club. This is the state of my football club. Arsenal, apparently, are going to be signing Zubimendi. We'll see. I remember Isak being tracked as well, and he ended up in Newcastle. We will see. You know what I mean? We need to get signings over the line. And Thomas Partey, obviously, he's not staying. So, listen, hopefully we do get Zubimendi for the fact that Thomas Partey doesn't want to sign a new contract and is a free agent. It's crazy. We're going to get into a lot of the thoughts of the fan base online anyway. Online. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Apologies for yesterday. I absolutely crashed out. This sun has taken me out, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't lie. And today I got a wedding. I've got to be in a suit. Fucking hell, man. But we're here, family. We're here. Early morning, we're here. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone that's locked in. And we're going to get into a lot of news. Obviously, the Zubimendi news. We're going to get into Timber as well. The Timber news of exposing Arteta. But before we get into that, let's just get into what a lot of the online fans are saying. Where is it? Let's run the clips. You already know I've got the clips. You already know. Let's run with the first one. Let's get the first one in. The Arsenal Elton John. Let's go.
I don't wish striker they should sign. I think that Sesko would be fine, but Gyökeres could be our 9. Marino can score goals for fun, they'll probably be alright. But when you consider the price, can they handle pressure like Rice? Why won't Berta work? Windows been open like 2 nights. It would be nice if he just tried, like Edu cooking on a summer's night. Now Tottenham are in the champs, they'll get fucked every time. I told Sonny that he should leave now. He said I'll keep that in mind. Those are words to live by, I would call it sound advice. Your future doesn't look too bright, but he just nods and says you're right, I'll go. Arsenal can't decide on which striker they should sign. Sesko or Gyökeres for 9. Add in Rodrigo and we're flying. Arsenal can't decide on...
Look at the state of the fan base. Arsenal can't decide which striker to buy. What the... Bro... You gotta laugh at this point. You gotta laugh because I don't even know. I don't know what's worse, these stupid songs or the fact that this club are now saying there's a conspiracy theory because of the Pedro Moel against Arsenal because of the fixtures that we've got, the tough fixtures that we've got. Almost sounds like they're scared because we're not prepared. You know what I'm saying? But it's just mad, bro. It's just mad. You know what I mean? It's just absolutely crazy. I don't know what's going on when it comes to this club. I don't know the state of the club in terms of getting the players that we need through the door, the state of the fan base, singing stupid songs, you know what I'm saying, instead of holding this club to account. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. But listen, let's continue, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. And let's go to the next clip. Let's go. All right. We got Dowd. Let's go.
Are you mad? PGMOL, the Premier League, they absolutely hate us. No one can convince me in the comments that this is generated. This is done purposely to destroy Arsenal's campaign to win the Premier League. Back-to-back.
Hold on. We've got this fixture. We've got a tough fixture because they want to destroy Arsenal's campaign. Why do they need to destroy Arsenal's campaign when we're destroying our own campaign? We can't decide on getting the right striker. We haven't bought a number 10 that can turn up in the crunch end of the season. We don't have a right winger to compete with Saka. We don't have a left winger to even start. And we've got no competition on that left-hand side. We can't go out there and get a centre back. We can't decide on the centre back. We haven't bought a left back properly, and we've bought Kepa as a backup. Why would the PGMOL need to? Why do they need to conspire to ruin our season? We've ruined our own season. The fan base are happy with Sesko. The fan base are happy if we just get Sesko and Zubimendi. The fan base ain't putting any pressure under this manager. They're saying it's ridiculous to get rid of the manager. Well, why would PGMOL need to F up our season? We F up our own season. We've got a novice manager. We've got a team that's not ready. We don't identify the right players. We don't get the best players in the market opportunities. Why would they need to even... We fuck over our own transfer window. We fuck up our own season. I don't get it. I'm back again with the conspiracies. Back again with the CSI conspiracies. They're against us. It's crazy. But let's continue.
Seasons. Last season we had an absolutely horrendous start of the fixtures. And this season, United away, Liverpool away, Man City at home and Newcastle away in our first 6 Premier League games. They're taking the piss. We can never have it easy. Liverpool last season, I don't think they faced anyone in the top 6 for the first 10-15 matches. We've got 4 in our first 6 matches. They really do not want us to win the Premier League. They just don't. And
whatever. These men love to talk about we're the second best team in the league and we're the team that's going to take over after Pep and stuff. Why are you man crying? Why are you... Every time now it's time to get over the line and there's expectation. They're always crying, oh, why aren't things easy? I thought we're an amazing team. I thought we're one of the best teams in England. We should be able to deal with that. This is 6 years in the making. Why are they crying about a tough start to the season? We should be able to deal with that. We've got to play these teams anyway. So what's the difference? You've got to beat them anyway if you want to win a major honor. So why can't we do it at the start of the season? Bro, these men don't believe half the shit they talk, bro. Every time this team and this manager has an expectation, all of a sudden they start crying about referees, PGMOL, pundits, VAR, this and that. There's always an excuse, bro. Deep down, they don't believe in this team. Deep down, they know they're chatting shit. But let's continue.
got a feeling. First game of the season, United away. Cunha's going to score. We're going to lose 2-1. And Man United going to do all this celebration and still end up finishing 15th. Horrendous.
We're going to lose to Man United. Well, this project ain't that great then anyway. I think Arteta should be sacked then. If we can't beat Man United, I think Arteta should be sacked. You're telling me just because they got Cunha all of a sudden, we can't beat Man United. If that's the case, then sack him. Then sack him then, isn't it? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what? A phase 6 Arteta project can't beat Man United? I think that's a sackable offence. I think that's a sackable offence. I don't know.
I can't do it anymore.
Can't do it anymore, you know. Can't do it anymore. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you'll be back talking, waffling, talking absolute bollocks again. Let's go. Let's get the next one.
I watched City lift the trophy up. I watched Crystal Palace lift the trophy up. I watched Liverpool lift the trophy up. And now, possibly, I might see Man City lift the trophy up as well in the Club World Cup. That's 5 teams in the Premier League that will be lifting the trophy up. And Newcastle.
This is coming from the guy that told us that we're going to do the treble. Man said Arsenal's going to do the treble. Oh my God.
So, what do I think about them? 6 teams! Potentially 6 teams will win a trophy and we're not even part of that bracket. 5 years it's been since we last won a trophy. 5 years. It's just getting embarrassing now. Next season, I know you're going to say, stop saying next season. But next season is make or break. Next season, we have to be lifting silverware up. We can't do second.
Bro, let me tell you something. Pack in that Hummer limousine, that stretch limousine forehead. And let me tell you something. You'll be chatting shit saying next season again after this season we don't win anything. You'll be saying next season again. Man, looking like one of the characters from the Coneheads. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. I'm not hearing none of this bullshit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy, his forehead is exactly what Homer Simpson was inspired by. You're talking absolute bollocks. Oh, I know I keep saying next season, and you'll say next season at the end of the season again. Man said it's getting embarrassing now. What, it's taken 6 years for it to start getting embarrassing. It's taken 6 years, yeah, when we bottled the league. 8 points in front. That wasn't embarrassing. It's only embarrassing now. These men are crazy, bro. When we're getting kicked out of Europe by Sporting and Olympiacos, was that not embarrassing? Was that not embarrassing? These men, bro. I swear.
And again, we can't do semi-final. We can't do going out early in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. We just can't do that. I watched Chelsea lift the trophy up.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. Only now it's getting embarrassing. Only now, you know. Only now the project's getting embarrassing. Hopefully you can call it out then, innit? Let's move on to this one.
Man, he called me last night and said this happened. He bumped into Andrea Berta in central London yesterday. And he walked up to him and was like, "Are you Andrea Berta, new Arsenal sporting director?" He was like, "Yeah, I am." Andrea Berta shows him his lock screen. He's got an Arsenal badge on his lock screen. He's like, "Yeah, this is a picture of my friend Sean Andrea Berta in central London last night, right?"
Big up.
So I called him. I was like, "Mate, you met Andrea Berta?" He was like, you never guess what he said." I was like, "What did he say?" He was like, so I said to him, like, "What's going on? Who are we signing?" Andrea Berta said to him, "Who do you want?" And he said, "Look, a lot of the talk this week has been around Sesko. Like, what's going on with that?" And he kind of shook his head and he was a bit like, And he says, and Sean said to Andrea Berta, "Personally, I want Gyökeres." Andrea Berta goes like this for a fist bump and he goes, "You got him." Fist bumps him and then walks off. So look, I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's just being a nice guy, if he's, just being like, yeah, like whatever, you're just a fan. Good friend.
What are we, bro? The level of delusion in this fan base, bro. Man, does anyone actually believe this story? It's such a coincidence. His friend ran into Berta and Berta, what striker are we going to get? I want Gyökeres. Oh, yeah, spud me, G. Yeah, you got him. Why would he spud you and say you got him, bro? Is he from London? Is Berta? Last time I checked, he's Italian. So why would he spud you and say you got him? Why would he do that? Now, these men just chat so much bullshit, bro. Yeah, I said, spud me, my G. Yeah. Gyökeres is coming. All right, cool. This man chats so much shit, bro. Just inventing bullshit, bro. This fan base is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Making up make-believe stories. Big ticket. Big up to you, bro. Man's looking like Squidward. Big up to you, bro. For the super chat every time, my G. Big up, man. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, bro. The copium with this fan base, bro, and the lies. But they're always talking like they got sources. I don't know why they don't become the new Fabrizio Romano if they've got so much intel. Let's go. Let's run the next one.
And today trying to troll Arsenal because Manchester City, who had a terrible season, finished 3 points behind them. Well, let me just remind you, this is a Manchester City team who were better than us last year, had less injuries than us. Arsenal had 27, Manchester City had 18. That's 9 less injuries, and actually spent more in the January transfer window than all of the other 19 clubs in the Premier League combined. Arsenal spent 0, Manchester City spent 216 million. So while I have to admit there is a lot to troll Arsenal about this season, come on. This ain't it. Right, Arsenal.
Do you know what the problem is with that? Man City get the job done. Man City have won multiple Premier Leagues. They won the treble. So when they have a year off, yeah, it's okay. But their year off is so close to us that it's a joke. This is one of our better attempts. And they're just behind us. And their team was in disarray. Players that just gone beyond their prime years, and yet they're still right there next to us, like it's nothing. That's what's embarrassing. That's the point. But these man, they always want to miss the point when it makes their manager look bad, innit? Let's
Fans, if we sign Zubimendi, Gyökeres, a top left winger, and maybe 1 or 2 more quality squad depth options, what are we winning next season? Right, Arsenal fans, if we sign Zubimendi, Gyökeres, a top left winger, and maybe 1 or 2 more quality squad depth options, what are we winning next season?
Nothing. Why didn't you in video? That's actually the whole clip of his video. Why didn't you tell us what we're winning? Why didn't you tell us what we're winning? Because you're very, but you love this process. You know what I mean? I don't know why don't you tell us, Lord Farquhar? Why didn't you tell us what we're gonna win? Yeah, I mean, why are you asking everybody else? Give us your opinion. It's your TikTok. You give us your opinion. What do you think we're gonna? Do you know what I'm saying? What do you think we're gonna win? Like Tyrion Lannister. What we're gonna win? We're gonna win fuck all. Why are we going? Why would we go for a striker, a winger, and then two midfielders for rotation? We don't need rotation. We need players that are going to get us over the line. This is what I mean. This fan base never learn. This fan base never learn, bro. Do you know what I mean? Never learn. Maybe we'll win the Emirates Cup this year. Maybe we could lift that. You know, that's something that we can put in the trophy cabinet next to the Community Shield. We're not winning anything. We need players, yeah, that are better than what we got, because what we got isn't good enough to win the Prem nor the Champions League. It's not rocket science. It's not hard to understand. But these men are going again with this narrative about, what if we get a striker and a winger and then two midfielders that are rotation? We don't need rotation. We need better than Odegaard. That's what we need. We need better than Moreno. That's what we need. These men, they never learn, bro. They're so scared of putting Odegaard on the bench, of putting any of their favorites on the bench, that they always want to go for these bench players. I don't get it. I really don't get it. We've had bench players. We had loads of bench players last season. What did it get us? Do you know what I mean? Jorginho on the bench. We had numerous players on the bench. What did it do for us? This club, man, this fan base, they never learn, bro. They deserve this. They deserve this. The majority of this fan base, they deserve this. They never learn. They never get it. They never get it, bro. It's crazy.
Made their first signing of the summer transfer window, and it's Kepa Arrizabalaga. Yeah, goalkeeper, backup, second choice, 5 million. I think that's a good deal. Yeah, Premier League proven. Had a good season at Bournemouth last year. Yeah, I know he's a Chelsea reject, but we ain't really helping out their pockets because it's a measly 5 million. Look, I'll take it. He's ready to fight for his place. Carabao, FA, you can do your thing.
Arsenal are on the move for Benjamin Sesko.
I can't lie. I like Hooks, yeah, but Hooks, that's a crazy take. Crazy take. And the only justification you got in that take, yeah, is because of 5 million. So, I mean, this fan base always accept bullshit. And then they start crying at the end. I don't accept bullshit. That's why I complain, because I don't accept this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Kepa's not a great signing. When you got Kelleher, when you got Juan Garcia, when you got goalkeepers like that are levels above him and that are available without breaking the bank, how is Kepa a good signing? Because he's cheap. So was Rob Holding. Rob Holding was cheap. What did it get us? Do you know what I'm saying? Reece Nelson and Nketiah, re-signing them was cheap. What did it get us? Like, what are we doing here? Always trying to justify this club's bullshit. This is why this fan base, they deserve everything that comes their way. They justify it, and then when we don't win anything, they complain about it. But while it's happening, they justify it. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way they justified Zinchenko, Jesus, and Havertz, and now they're crying about it. But these men were the ones that were telling us they were great signings. Fabi Vieira, they were justifying great signing. Now they want to complain about it. Anyway, let's go to man like Rikishi himself. Let's see what this guy is talking about. Yeah, I'm saying. Let's go to the Southall Lenny Henry. Let's go.
Reportedly working on a £70 million deal. So here's 5 stats about the player that will shock you.
5 stats are gonna shock you. Yeah, about Sesko. Why we should sign Sesko. Okay, let's go.
Go for this NBA heritage, having played basketball to the age of 16. Being 6'5" was a blessing in the first place. But watch this video of Sesko at 14 leaping so high that his feet are touching the rim, and you'll realize this guy is a physical freak. And number 2,
Man is actually trying to justify a striker by saying he has NBA heritage. Oh my god, NBA heritage, you know. Oh my god. Oh, these guys are crazy, bro. These guys, I've never seen anyone scout a player by saying, "Oh, do you know what? Yeah, he's gonna be a baller, that one there. Yeah. Look at it. Yeah, he's got NBA heritage. You know what I mean? We've got NBA heritage. I think it's gonna be really useful. You know, it's only like NBA. You got to use your fucking hands with the ball, which is something you can't do in football unless you're a fucking goalkeeper. What are you talking about? NBA heritage, you know. This is what, bro. You have to expose this shit because these man, yeah, they're special, bro. And this guy knows exactly what he's doing. This guy already knows he's a clown. You know what I'm saying? But this is what, Sesko, yeah, NBA heritage. Look how high he kicked the ball, bro. Get the fuck out of here. What does that mean, bro? What does that mean? NBA heritage, you know? Cool. If we sign him, yeah, that's gonna be his nickname, NBA young boy, because he's got NBA heritage. Okay. Nowadays, when we look for strikers, we need forget about who's the better goal scorer. Forget about who's actually scores goals. You know what I'm saying? Is it more clinical striker? Now, Arsenal, have you got NBA heritage? Oh my god, NBA heritage, you know. Oh my days. Listen, I don't know. Let's just go to the NBA then, innit? Let's just get all our scouts go to the NBA. Just get a plane for Berta to go down to the NBA. You know what I mean? Because that's where we're getting our players, bro. Let's get LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get LeBron. Let's go see whoever else is playing, bro. Let's go get Steph Curry. You know what I mean? NBA heritage. Teta had these man squeezing lemons. Oh, big up, big ticket, man. Big up, bro. For the super chat every time, bro. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But let's continue.
We have to talk about his insane goal scoring numbers. With 100 professional goals at just 21 years of age, at just 20 he became the youngest ever Bundesliga player to score in 7 consecutive games. At number 3 we have to talk.
Bro, this guy scores about 10 to 13 goals a season. This guy wanted to combine all the goals to make it seem like this guy's a baller. Bro, he's not a clinical striker. He's never been top scorer, not even for his club. I don't know what these men are waffling about. Anything, yeah, to try and justify this guy coming to Arsenal. Why didn't you go through season by season how many goals this guy's scoring? And we can average it out. Because he's scoring about 10 to 13 goals. But man said, he's scored 100 goals, scored 100 goals. I don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? How many goals do you average out in a season? Do you know what I mean? You're a striker. How many goals do you average out in a season? These men do anything to try, bro. It's crazy, man. It's actually crazy. I can't lie. But we've seen this before. We've seen them justify players that aren't good enough before. I told you, man, we're going down a dark place when this fan base justify Sterling coming to this club, when they justify Havertz, when they justify Zinchenko, when they justify Jesus, when they justify all these guys, Lokonga, Fabi Vieira, Trusty, Runnison, Kalheim. These are all the players. This is why, to be honest, this ain't even surprising. These men have been justifying players that aren't good enough. They've been. When they're already calling Calafiori the Maldini of defenders, this is what you get. So am I completely shocked? No, because this is right on par with the delusion of my fan base, bro.
About his elite ball striking. At just 20, he became the youngest ever Bundesliga player to score in 7 consecutive games. At number 3, we have to talk about his elite ball striking. After unleashing a thunderbolt against Werder Bremen last season, a shot that clocked in an insane 126 kilometers an hour, the 4th fastest shot in Bundesliga history. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, dare I say, who at number 4 is Sesko's.
How the hell are you ever gonna compare this guy to Zlatan, bro? The disrespect, yeah, on footballing legends is crazy. All to fit a narrative. What has this guy done anything in any similarity to Ibra? Yeah, I'm saying this guy is nowhere near that level. What are we talking about? Like, what are we actually talking about? Ibra that won league titles everywhere he goes. Come on, man. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real. Like, bro, man said elite ball striking. Why is his numbers so low? Why is he only getting 13 goals a season? If 13 goals a season in the Bundesliga is big records, yeah, and elite ball striking, then you might as well just keep Havertz. He gets about 14 goals in a league season. Jesus gets 13 goals. Are they elite ball strikers? Are they elite ball strikers? And remember, this is going on in the Farmers League. In the Farmers League that you lot don't even rate. And he's getting 13 goals, and you man are trying to compare him to Ibra. I'm telling you, bro, this guy is absolutely waffling, bro. This is what happens when you let people, man's body looking at the same shape as a tamal, bro. They're talking rubbish, bro, about this club. You're waffling. You're waffling. In what sense is Sesko anywhere near Ibra? This man are crazy, bro. Crazy. Look at the teams that Ibra's played for. PSG. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's played for flipping Juventus. Man's played for Barca, but bro, this man a
firm idol. With a similar build and a similar game, Sesko completed a whopping 38 dribbles last year in the Bundesliga, which is actually 5 more than a very tricky Xavi Simons. And at number 5, we have to talk about his insane speed. Clocking in a speed of 36 kilometers an hour in April 2024, a top speed near identical to Kylian Mbappe. So now you understand why Arsenal.
There you go. There you go. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? But you because this guy says what they want to hear and this fan base are slow, they want to hold him to account. He's gassing up Sesko. This is the same guy that told us that Calafiori is going to unlock Martinelli. The same guy that said Havertz does more than score goals, but now we need a goal scorer, and he's talking about a striker and saying and talking about elite ball striking. Listen, all you Arsenal fans here that were behind this project and behind Havertz, you man told us that a striker's job is not to score goals. It's about linking up play, creating space for other players. Why do you want a goal scorer? Why are you man talking about goal scorers? Why are you talking about elite ball striking? I thought that's not what it was about. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, bro. It's mad. You know what I mean? Man says he's in the wrong profession. Yeah, get him down to NBA then, innit? Get him down to NBA. It's mad, bro. It's crazy. This fan base is shameless, bro. Let's go. Let's run the next clip.
So sorry for him, fam. Here he's speaking about how he was feeling during the PSG first leg, bro. At halftime, I thought, how am I going to do this now? I couldn't even run. But in the second half, I got adrenaline again. In the 80th minute, I knew it was time to come off, bro. This guy was playing with one flipping ankle, one flipping foot, bro. And you're telling me Kavicha Kvaratskhelia wasn't having his way with him? But it gets even madder. So it seems like he was told that he was going to have surgery, right? Way before, like, PSG first leg. So the coach goes, he's had a scan. It can't get any worse. Make sure you're ready. But he doesn't know how much pain Timber's in, bro. The day before the second leg, he's still feeling the pain. Running didn't hurt, but slowing down did. Guys, deep what he just said. Slowing down, bro. Against wingers whose whole thing is to stop, and then flipping destroy every flipping defender they play against. Look at Mbappe, bro. It's all he does. And this guy had to go through that. Slowing down hurt even more than running, bro. Oh my gosh, this is a general. My flipping Timber, man. To go through that knowing full well he's just come back from an ACL injury and it could be a problem. And why not being 100% as well? Wow. Yo, this...
Right, let's break this down because this guy... Man like Keenan and Kel was talking a bit too fast, yeah? Let's break down the nonsense that he's talking. And instead of criticizing the manager for putting a player through that, man is congratulating Timber for being a soldier. And as much as you can say, cool, Timber, you know what I mean? He wanted to perform for the team. And, you know, he's obviously a player that wants to play in the big games and wants to turn up. What kind of management is this from Arteta? And we've seen this before, allowing players to play injured. But let's just go back. And let's just go through everything he just said about Timber. This is why Arteta is a fraud. And when people talk to me about, oh, injuries, well, is this kind of behavior that you've done with Declan Rice, that you've done with Odegaard, that you've done with Saka, that you've done with Havertz, playing players injured while you know they're injured and making them play, is this good management to avoid injuries? Is this the type of thing that you do to avoid injuries? Because as much as you can complain about injuries, this guy's playing you injured, knowing that you need surgery. Let's go back onto it. Let's
sorry for him, fam. Here he's speaking about how he was feeling during the PSG first leg, bro. At halftime, I thought, how am I going to do this now? I couldn't even run. But in the second half, I got adrenaline again. In the 80th minute, I knew it was time to come off, bro. This guy was playing with one flipping ankle, one flipping foot, bro. And you're telling me Kavicha Kvaratskhelia wasn't having his way with him? But it gets even madder. So it seems like he was told that he was going to have surgery, right? Way before, like...
Right. So Timber, before the PSG match, was told way before, you need surgery. So that means Arteta knows he needs surgery. The medical team has advised that he needs surgery. And the player knows he needs surgery. Yeah? So what does Super Duper Mick do? Let's continue.
PSG first leg. So the coach goes, he's had a scan. It can't get any worse. Make sure you're ready. But he...
Oh my God. So he knows, the player, the manager, the medical staff know that Timber needs an operation. He needs surgery. The manager says he's had a scan. It can't get worse. You fucking retard. Of course it can't get any fucking worse because the worst thing it can be is he needs fucking surgery. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, this manager is retarded, bro. Oh, it can't get any worse. He needs surgery. Well, that's when it's got to the worst point that he needs fucking surgery. Bro, this is what I mean about this manager, bro. Retard. Absolute retard. Man said to Timber, oh, it can't get any worse. Yeah? The scan has shown that it can't get any worse. Make sure you're ready. Oh my God. Make this make sense. The player has been told by the medical staff and have been told to Arteta that Timber needs surgery. Arteta says, we've had the scan, it can't get any worse. He needs surgery. Make sure you're ready. And then plays him for 80 minutes. Make this shit make sense. Make it make sense, bro. Are you gonna who are you gonna blame that on? And if Timber has a reoccurring injury and becomes our next Tomiyasu, who are you gonna blame? Because Pedro Moel didn't play him injured. It wasn't the referees, it wasn't the pundits, it wasn't the fan base that you don't like. It was your manager. So is there going to be any accountability if this player becomes injury prone? Which there is a big chance that he can become injury prone. Nobody here can tell me that he may not become injury prone due to the way that his injuries have been not looked after, or not the way we haven't shielded the player. So we're going to blame Arteta? Because you man are quick to blame everybody else. Blame the players that get injured that you don't like. Blame the blame Berta. Blame Edu. Blame Vinay. Blame flipping Lewis Garlic. Blame the Cronkies. Blame the fan base. Blame the FA. Do you know what I'm saying? Blame Pedro Moel. Blame VAR. You're quick to blame everybody else. So who's to blame for this? Who's to blame for this? Imagine telling a player that needs surgery, has been confirmed he needs surgery, and you say, make sure you're ready because you're playing 80 minutes. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. You know what I mean? I don't even know. Yeah, we can't judge Mikel Arteta. There's no one better.
Doesn't know how much pain Timber's in, bro. The day before the second leg, he's still feeling the pain. Running didn't hurt, but slowing down did. Guys, deep what he just said. Slowing down, bro. Against wingers whose whole thing is to stop, and then flipping destroy every flipping defender they play against. Look at Mbappe, bro. It's all he does. And this guy had to go through that. Slowing down hurt even more than running, bro. Oh my gosh, this is a general. My flipping Timber, man. To go through that knowing full well he's just come back from an ACL injury and it could be a problem. And why not being 100% as well? Wow. Yo, this...
It's crazy, bro. It can't get worse. It can't get worse. And the fact is, yeah, Arteta didn't know how much pain the player's in. Okay, that's why you got a medical staff, because they will let you know. They're trained in this field to know what the player's going through, or to know how bad and how serious the injury is. There's two people you can go to. You can go to the medical staff or whoever's running the medical team, and you can go to the player. And both would have told you that the player's not in any condition to be playing. But no, Arteta thinks he knows more. Arteta thinks he's a narcissist, bro. He's an absolute narcissist, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy. But let's go on to the next one, bro. You know what I mean? So that did the argument about injuries. I don't want to hear nothing about injuries, because best believe he was doing that with all the players.
Fam, there's a David Ornstein bomber. Zubimendi is in London to meet Arsenal officials and complete the transfer from Real Sociedad to Arsenal, fam. After like 6 different people from January to now telling us that the door has been completed like 6 different times, bro. He is finally here. Zubimendi is finally joining Arsenal, broski. Real Madrid can hold another one, fam. I remember this, bro. Remember when we were losing our minds, bro, because we thought Madrid was going to come in for Zubimendi after that interview. Madrid's moved to us, isn't finalized yet. Because the players waiting for Madrid. Oh my days. When it comes to 2025 with Arsenal and Madrid, we've absolutely dogged these man, bro. Dogged them, bro. They just...
So why can't we absolutely dog everyone else to go and get Gyökeres that we need? How about that? How about that? Why can't we dog Man United to go and get Mbuemo when he said he prefers to go to Man United? This guy's chatting shit, bro. Anything to make it look gassed, you know. That was... These man, okay, no worries. Let's see if Real Madrid win something this season. Let's see if we win something this season. These man, anything, bro, to try and make it seem like we're moving like a serious team. We ain't moving like a serious team. We ain't moving like a serious team. Zubimendi coming to Arsenal doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. What, Zubimendi, all of a sudden, what? Zubimendi comes to the team. What's going to happen? We're going to win the league? What, Zubimendi scoring us 20 goals a season? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Keep losing against us, bro. And I'm sorry, but that's just how it is this year. But honestly, this is huge news, bro. Like, we need to make signings. We need to confirm them. The fans are getting restless. I know it's not a strike yet, but you can already see that we're trying, bro. Skis. Like, we're getting Zubimendi done. One of the best midfielders in the world, bro. Every club wanted him, fam. Arsenal are moving, man. Arsenal are moving.
Well, first of all, he's not even confirmed. Second of all, you've never seen him play consistently week in, week out. You don't even know if he's better than Thomas Partey. But this is how these men are, because back before we got Declan Rice, Arsenal fans, and I remember this, they were saying that we've got the best DM in the league. They were saying that Partey's better than Casemiro. At that time, yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, Declan Rice was at West Ham. But they didn't include Declan Rice in the argument of the best DMs in the league. It was between Partey and Casemiro. Now, all of a sudden, now that they got Rice, all of a sudden, nah, Partey and all that. All right, then. All right, mate. Okay. Okay, then.
Getting rid of HMP Party. Oh, wallahi, I prayed for this guy's downfall, bro. He should be in jail. Brother, you should be hitting HMP Tameside. You should be hitting Belmarsh. I am so glad this crook is leaving my club, alhamdulillah. This is blessings upon blessings, bro. We don't need this scrub at our club no more. I've had enough of him. All his fans all come from them places, yeah, where, for example, they like that shit of talking nonsense about how good his line-breaking passes is, or how incredible Partey is. Fuck him. I am so glad this scrub is leaving my club. He was brilliant when we first signed him, yeah? And then he's got himself into a bunch of bullshit. I don't even know why we've been playing him all this year anyway, when he should be in jail, because everybody knows what he did, but no one's going to speak on that shit. And they're going to be like, oh, guilty until proven and all this shit, yeah? Again, it was innocent until proven guilty. But brother, you're going HMP, fam. I can't wait. But we need to replace him, inshallah. I'm not going to lie to you, because we might be buying Zubimendi, which would be a fantastic number 6 for us. And obviously, you can interchange with probably like Declan Rice in that position as well. And also, we can even put MLS up and probably get ourselves another left back. But alhamdulillah, Partey, your days are numbered, geezer. It's time for you to fuck off.
And this is exactly why this club deserves everything that comes its way. Because of this. Yeah, I'm saying. This is mad. The disrespect on Partey. The disrespect, yeah, is absolutely crazy. Okay, no problem. Let's see how Declan Rice holds up with holding down the midfield. It's crazy because I ain't never seen Moreno put in a performance that Partey's put playing DM. Zubimendi, you ain't seen him. Do you know what I'm saying? Declan Rice can't hold the back line by himself. We've seen it already. He can't do that. So, cool, no problem. These men want to disrespect the players that are good, but I don't see this energy to get Jesus out. I don't see this energy to get Zinchenko out. I don't see this energy to be getting Kivior out. None of these players are better than Partey. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. But it's Partey that's the fraud. Partey that can do his job. What about your boy Odegaard? Where was he at the crunch end of the season? Where was he against PSG? Where was Odegaard? That's what I'm saying, man. These men don't deserve ballers, bro. They don't deserve ballers, bro. They don't deserve ballers. But it is what it is, man. When you're not a fan favorite, all of a sudden these stupid narratives start coming out. You know what I mean? This fan base deserves everything that comes its way.
Yes. There's only
Wow. What was that? Deep throating Arteta's lemon juice. That was crazy. Look at that. Look at what is this? Top goodness. What is this? What is this? Wow. Man is auditioning for that Diddy party. That is crazy. Deep throat in the water. That's crazy, bro. That's absolutely crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man ain't used to swallowing in that. That's crazy. Look at that fan base. This is supposed to be transfer news. A man is deep throat in the water like that. I'm putting it on camera, you know. Mad.
There's only one way that this transfer can be saved. If we sign Madueke to be a backup for Saka, then I don't mind. But honestly, I do think that he has potential to be a very, very good player. Off the right, cutting in on his left, you know what you're going to get. If we're giving Saka that competition, bearing in mind he's an England international, he starts for Chelsea week in, week out, you can't really ask for too much more. However, and this is why I'm concerned and this is why I'm annoyed. If this is the guy that we're playing on the left, I can't lie, I'm someone in the he's the most one-footed player I've ever seen. Having him off the left is just going to be painful. You're telling me that so far, City have signed Chag, he signed Reinders, signed Marmoush in January, all of these, man. Liverpool signed Verts, looking for Isak and all of these, man. We've been linked for in terms of wingers. Rodrigo, yeah. Nico Williams there. And then you got Garnacho and Madueke. Brother, I'm gonna... Stinks of Arsenal. It just stinks of Arsenal, bro.
But you just said you'll take him to play right wing. Why you? So I don't really understand this. Oh, I'll take Madueke if he's playing on the right, but not on the left. Bro, he's shit, bro. These man, I swear to God, this club is finished. These men are actually trying to justify. They'll justify any player linked to Arsenal. Any player. They're justifying Sesko already. They'll justify this guy. I take him on the right wing, but I won't take him on the left wing. Because he's one-footed. I don't care if he's one-footed. He's shit. He's shit. But they're still like, maybe if he, if we rotate him with Saka, bro. This club. And while they're doing this, they're rating Madueke. They're cussing down Thomas Partey. Does Madueke get into the starting lineup? It's crazy, man. But my fan base is done. They're finished out here.
Why are we always going to our rivals and taking their players? There are 1,000,001 wingers out there in the world. Just pick someone else.
Because people like you will still justify it. I'll take them on the right wing. Man are losers, man. These men are certified losers, bro. Certified losers, bro. Next season, I reckon at this rate, we're not even going to be in the top 4, bro. We're not even, probably might even be in the top 5. It's a disgrace.
What I'm saying, most valuable club that's missing in the World Cup, that's us, bruv. Main character syndrome, that's us written all over it. We're by far one of the biggest misses in it, in this fucking competition, and I'm so glad we're not in it. You know why? Because we're gonna rest up, we're gonna prepare for a big season, win the quadruple and everything in sight. But let me
Man is gloating because we're the most valuable squad that's not in the World Cup, in the Club World Cup. Like, that's a flex. Once again, we're not in for a trophy. A man's flexing that. A man's talking about valuation. Why is our squad valued more than Barcelona? How many trophies did Barcelona get this year? 3. How many trophies did we get? None. Why is our squad more valuable than Liverpool? Well, how come they in phase 1 are able to win a major honor? How come we're not able to win a major honor? How come our squad is more valuable on paper than Tottenham and Newcastle, and both of them lifted trophies as well? So you look at that whole top 5, we're the only ones, we're the most valuable squad, yet we ain't won nothing. A man are gloating, saying, I'm so glad we're not there. But I'm glad we're not there. Do you know why? Because we just embarrass ourselves. One way or another, would know a way how to bottle it and embarrass ourselves even more. But to be gloating, what's there to be gloating about? We the only one in that top 5 that ain't got a trophy. The only one in that top 5 that ain't got a trophy. Man United have won a trophy more recently than us. Leverkusen have won a trophy more recently than us. Sporting have won a trophy more recently than us. Is this a flex? These men are so retarded, bruv.
Tell you something, them bums in Chelsea, bums in blue can be able to break their backs and literally become extremely injured and get a bunch of fucking terrible fitness levels by the time they hit August because they get arrested in the summer. But you know what's hilarious, Barcelona, bad boy team. Liverpool, bad boy team. Obviously Tottenham's always going to miss out because they're fucking dog shit. And Man United, don't even shout about them, it's the 15th stinking up the gaff. But we're the main characters over here, most valuable team out.
We're the main characters over here. The only one that ain't won a trophy. We're the main characters. Bro, Dowd, come pick up your cousin, bro. Dowd, come get your cousin, bro. Just tell him, bro. You two just do videos together, bro. There's no point. There's no point at this point.
Which is not currently in the Club World Cup. Says it all really, bro. This is why we're their goats. We're the Arsenal, bro. Get to know, man. I'm not being rude. There ain't no party where we're not involved, bro. What you know about us, man?
Man said, we're the goats. What are we the goats of? What are we the goats of? Not winning trophies. Man said, we're the goats, This is mad, bro. I can't lie. This is crazy. The embarrassment is just mad, bro. Absolutely crazy. Let's get this one. Man, lucky gal.
Let's take a break from Sesko and Gyökeres talk. Let's talk about the midfield. First things first, Thomas Partey. And with the signing of Zubimendi, he'll be replacing Thomas Partey, and Thomas Partey will be replacing Jorginho going to the bench. Hence why Arsenal do not want to give him an extensive pay package, and they want to reduce his wages, but he doesn't want to reduce his wages due to his injuries and age, and I don't think Arsenal are going to change their stance on it. Hence why yesterday we heard reports that Arsenal are struggling to reach an agreement with Thomas Partey over a new contract. And reports are Lucy Agume is the pick for Arsenal, as the French international could cost around £20 million, and he would be the ideal Thomas Partey replacement. Just look at.
He would be the ideal Thomas Partey replacement. How many games have you watched him play? Oh, you're going back to the stats. How did the stats work for us last season? How did the field tilt, XG, do you know what I'm saying? GA. where did all of the stats work for us last season? Because you man have been statisticians, yeah, for the last 3 years, and we won fuck all. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
How him and Thomas Partey match up as for stats, and overall with his experience and his ability at playing good defensive football, in addition to having good creativity and passing from the midfield, he would be a good backup. He's young.
He'd be a good backup because you don't rate him. You're just hyping him up because he's linked to Arsenal. So now you want to justify him so that every time you go in the panel, you can say, oh, well, he's a baller. Oh, Arsenal do really well. He's one of the best young players in the world. You don't watch him. You don't watch him. I've seen us being linked to this guy. You don't watch him. I don't watch him. So why hype him up? Why hype him up if you've never seen a player? This is crazy, man. Once again, but then again, the guy hypes up everything around this club.
And he has experience at the top level, so we'll have to wait and see. As for Zubimendi, here we go. He's done. Medical's booked. He's in the building. He's in London. He's at London Coney today. As for Arsenal target Mark Guehi, he looks like he might be headed to Liverpool, so we got to forget about it. Let's shift.
Look how fast he went away from the Guehi talk. Oh, Guehi's linked to Liverpool, so yeah, we might have to forget about that one. Anyway, back to Hatto. No. What's going on? You man are celebrating that we're getting Zubimendi away from Real Madrid. Why aren't we able to get Guehi away from Liverpool? You man can't have it both ways. You man want to chat shit, yeah? Oh, we beat Man City to get Declan Rice. Oh, we beat Real Madrid to get Zubimendi. Why can't we be in there to get Guehi away from Liverpool? I thought Arteta is a mastermind. I thought this club, this project, this process, every player wants to play here. Do you know what I'm saying? These man just chat shit, bro. They overgas it when we get certain players and look at the pool that Arsenal have got. But then when it's Mark Guehi, he's going to Liverpool. So, yeah, let's just forget about that. Why? Why do we need to forget about it? Why do we need to forget about it? It's all nonsense, man. It's all nonsense. But let's continue.
Gears and pivot to Gerald Hato, as he looks like he could potentially be a long-term project at Arsenal. He can play left back, centre back. He'll be potentially even Saliba's replacement in the near future. There's also
Saliba's replacement. Since when is Hato going to be Saliba's replacement in the future? These men they just come out with nonsense, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. And this is what they do. When they're talking shit, yeah, they quickly whisper it. And potentially going to be Saliba's replacement in the future. Anyway, back to Gyökeres. Nah, bro, we ain't going to let that slide.
Some news that Victor Gyökeres might have told his family that he's going to join Arsenal. But once again, let's stay away from the striker talk for today. Stallman's going to potentially have a big season for Arsenal next year. Well, Arsenal are linked to another young midfielder in Bilal over here that played for Leicester last year. He's going to be a cheap deal as they got relegated. Let's see if we can get him. And we're also linked to Warren Zahir Emery from PSG. I don't think PSG are looking to sell, and it even says it in the tweet. Overall, there's also been a bunch of PR articles from Greg Jacobs. I don't take his word for anything, but he's put out some positive PR. He's also put out some negative PR. Overall, really just talking a lot about everything. If you guys want, you can pause the video and read all of what he said, but in my opinion, it's just a whole lot of recycled nonsense.
This fan base. Absolute jokers, bro. Absolute jokers. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. This is unfortunately the crap that we have to put up with. I mean,
second again, and you bet I felt it. Champ semi-finals, PSG, and we melted. Marino 9 to paper up the cracks. But now we've got Havertz back. It's summer again. I want to see some investment, so nothing can stop us, even reffing corruption. I reckon it might be our turn to win a major trophy, 'cause I can't take second no more. Win a trophy, Arsenal. Second.
Welcome to the club. This is real fans right here. You know what I mean? They know what it means. You know what I'm saying? They know what it means. Real fans. Do you know what I mean? Real fans. Let's continue. There you go, guys. Real fans, man. Real fans right there. You know what I'm saying? Real fans right there. I'm just people. I don't know, man. Sometimes I think it's mad why people think I get angry, why I get annoyed, why I cuss this fan base. It's the bullshit like this, bro. And the thing is, it's not just one person. It's thousands of them. They're like the Walking Dead. They just infect you, bro. They bite into these top gooners. These top gooners bite into each other. They're all just zombified, bro. Sucking off this club. They're all happy now because we're getting Zubimendi as if he's going to do anything. Zubimendi ain't going to do anything, bro. He ain't going to do nothing. He ain't going to change our fate. Ain't going to win us nothing. It's crazy. But just keep trusting the process, man. Just get behind the team. Get behind the club.
Decide on which striker they should sign. I think that Sesko would be fine, but Gyökeres could be our 9. Marino can score goals for fun, they'll probably be alright, but when you consider the price, can they handle pressure like Rice? Why won't Berta work? Windows been open like 2 nights. It would be nice if he just tried, like Edu cooking on a summer's night. Now Tottenham are in the champs, they'll get fucked every time. I told Sonny that he should leave now. He said I'll keep that in mind. Those are words to live by, I would call it sound advice. Your future doesn't look too bright, but he just nods and says you're right, I'll go. Arsenal can't decide on which striker they should sign. Sesko or Gyökeres for 9. Add in Rodrigo and we're flying. Arsenal can't decide on...
Welcome to the club. Welcome to this club. You know what I'm saying? It's just mad. It's just absolutely crazy. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this club. I'm tired of this fan base. I'm tired of the same old shit every season, bro. This club is finished, man. This club is finished. Do you know what I'm saying? This club is absolutely finished. And do you know what? Whatever. I'm not going to let them ruin my weekend. Not going to let them ruin my weekend at all. I got a wedding to go to. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to everyone that's supporting the channel. Keep smashing the likes and subscribing. We're almost on the way to 17.5K. So, yeah, man. I don't know. Am I crazy or these man crazy? I don't know. I don't know. If this is what true fans are, I don't want to be a true fan. You know what I mean? Big up to you, man. And big up to everyone that's locked in. And, yeah, depending on what time the wedding ends, then I'll go live after the wedding. But, yeah, man, big up, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to redirect to Kaz Northside Raid in the way in. And actually, before we go, let's play the Kivio song. Let's play the Kivio song just before I go. Kivio song now.